In today's video, we're gonna chat about a few wearable menswear fashion trends for spring and summer 2023. And I've looked at a ton of runway videos from all the big menswear brands, and while some of it is pretty out there and not even relevant to our demographic, there are a few things that kind of popped up on more than one runway that I think can translate to most of us. So I hope you'll hang out for the next couple of minutes and take a look at some of these trends and keep in mind how you might be able to incorporate the ones that you like. But first, a quick disclaimer. We're all adults and we're just talking about clothes. And keep in mind that fashion and style are different. Style is part of your identity and something that you control and develop over time. Fashion is more like interpretations of art, and you don't have to like anything I'm gonna show you today, and that's totally fine. I'm just here trying to make an effort to show you some things that you will be seeing this year and how you can maybe take parts of what's trending and then incorporate the parts that you want as we get into spring and summer. Also, keep in mind that a lot of this stuff is completely bonkers and you're not really gonna see much of these things in a store. What you see on the runway is all about art and over-exaggerated interpretations of different styles. And it's supposed to be crazy. I mean, it's a show. And in no way am I ever suggesting that you need to dress like what you see on the runway. But if you start to look closer, you can see a few things that will start to repeat. And that's what today's video is all about. And one last thing before we get started. If you don't know me yet, I'm John. And the entire reason around my YouTube channel is to help prove that you're never too old and it's never too late to make a change in your life or start something new. And I'm glad you're here. All right, coming in first is white and off-white pants. Lots of designers like Ralph Lauren, Dolce & Gabbana, Dior, Hermes, and several others were showing off-white and white pants. And I've made some videos talking about different ways that you can wear and how to style white pants, and I think it's a pretty cool look in the spring and summer. But yes, you do have to be careful when you're out running around in white or off-white pants, but overall, I think it's a pretty solid look, at least in my opinion. You can go with off-white denim or chinos if you still want to maintain kind of a elevated casual look. Now, this next one might get some of you guys pretty excited, and it's the Western trend. So this trend has sort of been sneaking up on us since about last year, and it seems like a lot of designers are fully embracing it this year. You see it pretty heavily with Ralph Lauren, Celine, and MSGM. Western-inspired boots, hats, jackets, and shirts made a pretty regular appearance on a bunch of different runways. Now, for me personally, I'm not sure if this is something I'm really gonna play around with, but we'll have to see kind of how things trickle down to the retail level over the next few months. But listen, if you're already wearing Western shirts and cowboy boots, you can consider yourself on trend. The next trend for spring and summer 2023 is actually a color. The Pantone color of the year is Viva Magenta. So what you're gonna start seeing is variations of this magenta color in burgundy, purple, and lighter shades of pink and lavender. Now, again, I'm not suggesting that you need to run around wearing pink and purple from head to toe, but maybe think about like burgundy and purple in terms of accessories like a pocket square. Now, if you're feeling a little more bold, go grab yourself a burgundy shirt or maybe a shirt with some burgundy or purple patterns. Now, speaking of wearing pink and purple from head to toe, the next trend is wearing monochromatic outfits. Basically, all the same color or variations of the same color from head to toe. And I've talked about this several times in other videos as a way to visually appear a little bit taller and also as a way to simplify your decisions when you're getting dressed every morning. So blue is a very popular color. So something very simple would be blue jeans with a blue shirt and maybe a blue jacket. They don't all have to be the same exact color, and in fact, mixing up different shades of blue all in one outfit makes for a pretty stylish and easy to wear combination. The next trend for spring and summer 2023 is bold patterns and floral prints. Now, both of these have been pretty popular over the last couple of years, and we're seeing a lot more of it this year. And again, I'm not suggesting that you wear anything quite this bold, but the trend is clearly here. Now, one way that you can incorporate a floral pattern, for example, is going with smaller, tighter micro prints. So instead of wearing like a super loud Hawaiian shirt with giant prints, go for something that has a smaller print size that still incorporates that floral pattern. Now, I know most of you guys are gonna be super excited about this next one, and it's shorter shorts. Shorts have been getting shorter and shorter every single year, and at least as far as I'm concerned, they're getting a little too short. And of course, it all depends on your body type and how tall you are, but at least for me, I mean, I'm okay with maybe like a 6 or 7 inch inseam, but anything shorter than that gets to be pretty darn short. Again, I'm not gonna tell you to go out and get yourself a pair of 4-inch inseam shorts, but I will say that a good look for most men right now is shorts that fall somewhere above your knee. Okay, circling back to patterns for a minute, stripes are another trend for this spring and summer. Bold stripes, vertical stripes, and horizontal stripes. And yes, some of what you're seeing right now is pretty bold, but keep in mind, you don't have to go that far. Even something like this knit polo from the Tie Bar would be considered on trend, but also classic and easy to wear for anyone at any time. And the cool thing about spring and summer is that it's a great time to experiment and try some new things. Incorporate stripes with a nice pair of trousers or a sport jacket or some dress shirts. The next trend that I want to talk about is leather biker jackets and racing inspired jackets and boots. And a lot of you guys are probably gonna love this one, especially if you already have biker jackets and boots. So that means you're on trend without even trying. Lots of different variations of leather racing jackets and boots were coming down the runway at several different shows. So if leather jackets are your thing, you're in luck. All right, here's a few honorable mentions: loafers, cardigan sweaters, and neckties. So neckties are making a comeback, and I, for one, think that's great. A lot of designers were sort of playing around with really skinny ties and really thick ties, but it's nice to see some formal pieces coming back as opposed to oversized pajamas. Let me know your thoughts. But anyway, listen, if you made it this far, you are one of the true legends, and I appreciate you. Consider subscribing if you're not already, and take a look at this video right here on the screen because I think you're really gonna like it. Thank you very much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.